Hi my loves, you're welcome back to my channel. For those of you hearing my voice for the first time, you're highly welcome. And to you, my returning subscriber, thank you for coming back. I love you all. In today's video, I'll be sharing with you how I was able to achieve this beautiful bridal makeup look that went viral. So guys, don't forget to like this video, drop your thoughts in the comment section, and subscribe to my channel if you have not. And without further ado, let's jump straight into the video, guys. So we are starting off with cleaning the face with the Ghanaian micellar water. It's very important to clean the face, and you have to clean it very well. In fact, after using cotton pads to clean this face, I had to go in with wipes, with baby wipes, to further cleanse the face very well, as you can see. So this is my hairstylist Riand_beauty. You'll be seeing more of her face in this video because we're working together. And see the way she was laying that frontal with the Adefunke products. So it was so beautiful. Anyways, so let's come back to the makeup, guys. Then after cleaning the face, I went straight to hydrating the skin, and I started off with hydrating the skin with the Daba spray. Then when the Daba spray has gone in, we're going in with the watermelon serum. So I had to push in the product into the face and putting in product into the face, and they are drying the hair with the dryer. The hands were just moving left, right, but I want you guys to concentrate and watch this tutorial very well, because don't be distracted with what is happening on the screen. Do you get? So at the point I had to wait for them to do something, at the point they have to wait for me to do, like we're just working together. We couldn't wait for one person to finish because there was no time, and our bride have to catch up with her groom, right? So then for the moisturizer, we're going in with this Charatubury moisturizer. This moisturizer is everything. I use it exclusively for my brides. There's nothing you want to tell me. Only for my brides. It is deep moisturizing, and I love it so well, guys. And it's not change, so it's expensive. And you know how I treat my brides? Very expensive. So I don't joke with them at all. So I make sure that the skin was well moisturized. Then when I was done with that, I went straight with the hydrating primer, the not aqua grip. This particular grip is from elf. This is a grip primer, and it's from elf. Do you get? So my bride is not an oily skin. She doesn't have a whole lot of oil in her skin, so I just did only the hydrating primer. Do you get? I've told you guys the difference between this whole thing, both the hydrating primer and the mattifying primer. Do you get? So that's the brush I'm using. And for her foundation, I mixed 2 shades of foundations. I mixed the Charatubury foundation in the shade 12.5 and the NARS foundation in the shade tau. Yes, that's the word, tau. So I mixed the 2 shades and got a perfect foundation blend. You guys know that I don't joke with skin. Skin is my trademark. I don't joke with it at all, to the point that when I finish with you on your big day, your skin will tell you that you are in for it. I pamper the skin so well. That is why my makeup are always lightweight, and they don't irritate your skin at all, because the kind of products I use to pamper your skin, even before the makeup, is not even cheap. So when we are done with the foundation and we have blended in the foundation effortlessly into the skin very well, I went straight with securing that foundation with the Charatubury spray setting spray. Then when I was done with that, I used the fan to dry it up, make sure it sits in properly. And now we are contouring the face. So for the contour, I'm using the black opal foundation, cream foundation in the shade carob. So that was I'm using to contour her face. And when you contour the face, just applying under the cheekbone, just on the cheekbone, not just under, or beneath the cheekbone, just a bit beneath the cheekbone, so that when you are blending it, you're blending it into the cheekbone a bit where it will now meet the blush. Did you get? So that is how to marry everything together, and everything will just be so seamless. Then when I was done with the cheekbone, I also contour her forehead, her brow bone. These are the areas you should contour. Don't joke with it. The areas you should contour. Then for her blush, I'm using the Curve Case blush palette. This blush palette, I don't have to say anything about it. Just go and try it and know for yourself, because it is so creamy, effortlessly blends. Just see it for yourself. Do you get? And with this foundation brush from Taller Banks, doing makeup is as sweet as something else. It's so beautiful. You get? Applying the products seamlessly. When you have the right product, you know the right techniques, and you have the right equipment, everything blends. That is why in my videos or anything around me, if you've ever been to my class, if you've ever watched my videos, you will know that I don't gatekeep at all. I teach it the way it is. I tell you the way it is and how to get it right. Look at the blend. Just take a good look at the blend. Videos don't lie. Just watch the blend. Everything has just sit into the skin very well. Do you get? So for highlighting the face, I went straight to the Too Faced concealer, the Bond This Way concealer in the shade Golden Beige. Oh yeah. I used a little bit too much under these eyes, but if you're creating this look, you do not have to use this much concealer. Do you get? Because it's really not necessary. But because I was really working with my hairstylist, and I was just making sure that everything was just together. But on the norms, there's no excuse for it, but on the norms, I'm not supposed to use as plenty concealer as this. But trust, guys, trust the process. I was able to blend this shit in and everything still came out beautiful. But when you want to recreate this look, there's no point for you to use as plenty concealer like this. Don't use it. Just a little bit, just a little bit, and you're good. You're very good. So applying on the forehead, on the T-zone, under the eyes, on her cheek. What's this thing again? It's not cheek. Yes, now. Don't mind me, Joe. So applying it everywhere. And now I'm using my beauty blender to blend it in. Watch how I blend my concealer in. Watch it. I blend my concealer starting with the edges where it stops. Do you get? I blend it from the edges, then I blend it into the concealer. I blend the edges first. When you are blending your concealer, always blend the edges first before you go into it, so that everything just blends in very well. Do you get? So I've just done with the edges of the under eye. I was done with that. Then I'm now blending in under the eyes, pushing the product into it, making sure that if the concealer wasn't as much as this, by now we should have been done with under the eyes. But now, because the concealer is as much as this, we had to take a little bit time to blend it in. And now we've done blending it in, was setting the under eyes. And setting this under eyes, I'm using the One Size setting powder in the shade translucent, guys. I'm so happy I now have another setting powder. You guys know that I have been with my Merak setting powder for a very long time, and since they discontinued that product, I have been managing the one I have, and it's finished. I was so not happy about the discontinuing of that product, but because I always go for the best products when it comes to giving my brides the best on their big day, I decided to go for this one size setting powder. It's so good. It blurs under the eyes so beautiful and leave it so flawless. Just take a good look at it. When I'm saying it, I am showing you what it is. Do you get? So I'm still using my brush to, further set under the eyes, making sure that it is very, very flawless, blending it very well, very, very well. So now, after using the setting powder to set the eyes, I'll use the press powder to press in the setting powder. You know this thing about under eyes creasing, and you do not want to joke with it. I have trust issues when it comes to setting the powder with only setting powder. I always use press powder to press it in. Do you get? So using this powder from Fenty to set the other part of her face, every part of her face. So making sure. So the one I used under the eyes was in the shade 310, and the one I'm using to set all over the face is in the shade 350. Now the one I'm using to contour is in the shade 460. They are all Fenty powders, so I don't joke with my brides at all. So the skin is giving, everything is just being put together and beautiful. So please, guys, don't be distracted. I know there are plenty activities happening in the background, but nevertheless, I still want you guys to enjoy this tutorial. I could have filmed this beautiful look without showing you how we got it right. So then when I was done with the contour, I decided to go in with a blush. So this is the volume 2 of the Cheek Blaze from what was it called again, Annie's Beauty. So I'm using this particular shade to contour her skin. See the blush is giving. Use the blush on the cheekbone, on the cheek, gong, and blend it a bit high to lift the face up. Do you get? So that's exactly what we're doing. So this time around, I am just blending in any ash line I can see on the face. Blend it in, and make sure everything is well put together. So for her brows, I'm going in with this brow tint from Cindy's Beauty. That brow tint is very good. Very, very good. When I mean very good, I mean very good. It doesn't have shine or oil in it, and it keeps the brows in place. Do you get? In place. So I'm making sure that everything is put together. Then when I was done with that, moreover, after the powder, after the whole powdery product and everything, I had used my spray from Morphe setting spray to set in everything together. So I just want to let you know before we move ahead. Now when I've done putting in the brows in place, I'm using the benign eyeshadow base as our eyeshadow base for today. I'm blending it very well. Remember, there's something that you should know about this eyeshadow. When you want to do a matte eyeshadow, you have to blend in your eyeshadow base very, very well. Number one, it has to have a thin layer. Your eyeshadow base shouldn't be thick. It has to be thin, and it has to be well blended. If it is not well blended, your eyeshadow, because it's matte, is going to break in between. And if the layer is very thick, your eyeshadow will not be flawless. It will have some here and there. It will not be flawless. So this idea, when you are recreating your own bridal look, do not forget this thing I just said. The layer should be thin and it should be well blended. Then when you do that, you achieve a flawless matte eyeshadow look, whether on a bride or any other person that you want to use it on. You achieve a well blended and flawless eyeshadow look. Do you understand me? Thank you. So for the eyeshadow, I used two eyeshadow palettes. Number one was the eyeshadow palette from Silver Mark, and the second eyeshadow palette was from Annie's Beauty in Happy Bride. So these are the two shades I use. So I use a faint pink from Silver Mark eyeshadow palette, and I use a nude from Annie's Beauty in the shade Happy Bride. So I just blend the two together to give this particular eyes that you're looking at right now. So right now I am aligning her eyeliner, and I'm doing that with the Didi Beauty Line by Didi. Yes, Beauty Line by Didi liquid liner. So that liner has to be very thin, very thin. Do you get? And moreover, for those of you that will be wondering, if I offer one-on-one class, if I offer online classes, maybe you want me to hold you by your hands and make sure that you get it right and understand everything that I do say in my videos, just hit me up, send me a DM, send me a message, send me an email, just contact me and I'll put you through. I offer online classes, I offer one-on-one classes, and whichever way you want it, I will give it to you. Do you get? So we're done with the brows and we've fixed our lashes. For her lashes, I use this particular lashes Barbie from Etro Cosmetics on Instagram. Check them on Instagram, and this shade Barbie, it's very beautiful. I love it on this bride. Then for her lip, I use the Omarico lip liner to line her lip. I use a orangey shade from Avoa, and I'm using a nude shade from So Pro, and I'm mixing all those things together. You guys have been noticing that my lip these days have not been boring. I've been giving my lips some different shades and different hues of nude, because I'm a nude girl. I didn't want to just be boring you guys with one particular nude, with just lining the lip with the brown lip and with the nude lip. No, I didn't want to be boring you guys with that particular one. So these days I'm exploring, I'm taking you guys through a roller coaster, giving you different shades of nude, different application of nude, blending in colors together, and you will still arrive at being nude lip. Do you get? So you see, I'm using that particular white from this A Magic palette at the middle, and I blend it in. So when I just put a little at that particular point, I clean off the excess from my brush and I start blending. So the way you blend your face and get it right with your skin, that is the same way you blend your lipo and get it right. Especially when you want to play around with colors, you want to choose more than one colors. Do you get? To round off this look, I'm using this particular balm to lighten up her forehead, and it's so beautiful, so magnificent. It added up so much to the look and I love it so well. So guys, we've come to the end of this look. I just added lip gloss to her lip and everything is set for my beautiful bridey. Oh my god, so beautiful. This look is everything and more a bride wish for her big day. So guys, please don't forget to like this video, drop your thoughts in the comment section, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.